Today we're going to look at how to remove the chuck without smashing it with a hammer. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is remove the screw from in there. This one you've seen lots of times. It's a left-hand thread, which means you turn it to the right to undo it. I'll try and use the screwdriver first. It's not so easy, it's quite hard. So I got an impact driver. Don't forget you're going to do it up. You can see it's got some, they often put some kind of tape or Loctite on the end here. So remember that for later. Okay, now we're finished taking it apart. Get rid of this part. Get rid of these. Okay. And then we're left with just the chuck and the gearbox. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take these 4 screws out, remove the gears, the gearing. Two, 3, 4. Okay, now quite important, if you don't want to be putting all the gears back together, just turn it upside down and just pull it out like that. Then you've separated out the gears. Gears and the chuck. And you can see now that there's 2 small cylinders, metal cylinders that are still in there. So we want to fish those out. That one. We put those on the side here, and then it looks like there's still a piece in here we need to remove. Okay, and then you see these these here, they sometimes fall out when you're working on it, so it can be good to remove them in the beginning. There we go. And they look like, I don't know, they look like little bullets really, don't they? So we'll put those to the side as well. Right. Now what we want to do, you can see that as you turn this, this also spins in here. So we want to hold this part still, put something in the chuck and undo it. What we're going to use to do that is this piece here, because this sits on the shaft. So now what we want to do is we want to find a nut that will fit in this space here. So let's go and do that now. Okay, so I went and got a nut. I've got two in case I messed one up. The idea is that that's going to sit in there, and then together they will sit on top of there, and you can use a ratchet to undo it. So first of all, we see it doesn't exactly fit in there. Maybe need to shave the edges off. And then this one, got to make some slots for that to go in, and then this hole is not big enough, so we got to drill out the hole. And this is what I've got to drill out the hole. I'm just going to drill it in there, make it bigger. Okay, so I don't know if you can see that, but I drilled out in there. And if I measure this, it's a little bit big, then that's no problem. So pretty much just want to drill it here, and same on the other side. Like that. So I'm just going to take the disc and cut through there. Okay, now you can see what I've done here. It could be a bit neater, but you get the idea. And then what I need to do, because this doesn't exactly sit in there, I need to take off some of these edges, only about halfway. Okay, here we go. You can see what I did. Just stick off all the corners. Ah, it's really hot. So it's going to sit in there a bit better. And it's going to turn. So if we put it on there, and we put this in here. Should be able to turn it. Okay, so once that's sitting nicely on there, you're going to be able to take a ratchet and turn it. What we're going to do now is going to put a 10mm Allen key in here. Can I actually do this up? Oops. Okay, I'm going to come over here and put it in the vise. So you can see I've got the Allen key in there. I'm just going to put that in the vise. Do it up like that. Put that one on there. This one on the top. And I just want to undo it. Oh, if the vise didn't turn. Now the whole vise is turning. Maybe I need a longer shaft. Went and got myself a longer shaft. I'm using a torque wrench just so it's long, but you don't have to. There we go. And one chuck removed without smacking it with a hammer. Okay, let's see about getting this gear case back together then. So I'm going to take a little bit of grease, put it on here just so it stays. This is interesting. I didn't really think about which side up this goes, because there is actually a slight difference. Gonna have to look at that. Okay, from what I can see from the video before, the raised edge was sticking up. And I'm pretty sure that that goes in there, or it can move a little bit side to side. Okay, and we're going to take those little cylinders, a bit of grease on that, stick it there. Same again with the other side, a little bit of grease, make it stick there. Okay, then we're going to do the same with these little bullet things, and it's the flat end that goes down into the gearbox. That last one I dropped, typical. Don't tip it upside down unless you want them all to fall out. Okay, and then that one sits on the top of here. Okay, so you can see here is a little notch, and here, where is it? Yeah, here is also a notch. And so if we line up that with that notch, flip it around, and then put it in. Can say that it's not super easy to get in. Right, we'll try a different method, and that will be put this one in first, because I think it's kind of hard to line up those slots. Right, and this one had fallen over, which wasn't great. Okay, try again. Slot for, not for slot. Ah, that's the way to do it. Went straight in. And then just put in the 4 screws. And then the other 2, and then don't forget, when you put the next chuck on, put some Loctite on here.